Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Six Dynamo, and we're playing some more Dwarf Fortress up in our Fort of Gorge Fortresses. Right where we left off before, nothing has really changed. We're just moving up this. We're moving up all this iron ore down from the mines, getting some of it smelted up so we can create some more iron picks. But yeah, hopefully we can get. Still no more migrant waves. And it's been a little while now, so that has me a little concerned. Although there's some fun things we can do if we don't end up getting any migrants. We should eventually, though. I believe we just got to give it some time. What I will probably do, I don't think I got around to this last episode, was go ahead and well, we got a lot of things we can work on. I think for starters, we'll get our some meeting areas up. For this will be in a guild hall. It's going to be for weaponsmiths. Even though it's not like we're this great colony of weaponsmiths, that's what we aspire to be, and so we'll get to work on that. We're gonna get a dining hall here, and we'll get another meeting area here. This meeting area will be our general temple, and this meeting hall will attach to the set details. That's not what we want. So we got these three hopefully attached to each other. I think this is attached. I think the dining hall is attached to the guild hall, but I don't think the temple is attached. Usually I thought you could do that, but maybe not. Maybe I'm losing it. We'll put some tables and chairs up in here. And that'll look good. We do need some more doors, so I'm going to go ahead and designate more to be made. Some wooden doors. Say if we have less than 10 doors, we will make 2 more. We're starting to run low on drinks, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everybody come up and do a little bit of gathering in our area. And we don't have our first still set up, so let's go and do that. In this little room here to the left, we're going to have our still and our kitchen, so we can cook. What I'll probably do for now is go ahead and wall off this area. And then put a door here. So we can just don't get ambushed quite right away by a whole army of these giant these bat people. That would not be good. How interesting. Oh yeah, we've got some cool stuff all around. I would like to get a little farming thing going on, and so what I'll probably do is designate a stairway down from near our. This is a good area. It's nice and open. Right over here. And I'll just have them dig down there. And then I'll have them build. But you know what? I won't connect the mines yet, just because we don't really have the manpower to cover the entrance and down here. And we especially don't have the manpower, dwarf power, I should say, to construct anything at the moment. We're a bit running low on stuff. We just ran out of drinks. We're going to need to take care of that real quick because I don't want that top priority. And why did it... Unfermentable plants, so we need plants. We have bins, barrels. We head down here, we can designate stuff to be gathered. It's very open. I'm very surprised. Somebody coming up to the surface? Not quite yet. What I will do for now is turn off the training order for our two militiamen here. That way we can, although I can go ahead and just set it so on off duty, they will keep their gear on. So that way they're ready for battle at all times. But I would like if we had a little bit of extra manpower. I need some drink. Labor gathers. Everyone should be gathering. You have a couple herbalists though. I'm gonna designate them so they just come up here and gather. And that's good. Our Miss Rakust here is heading about, getting busy. Interestingly here, our yaks are multiplying. Oh, look at these new animal cards. Those look nice. We've got a calf. Very nice. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just go ahead and keep breeding them until it starts getting a little taxing on our computer. Now, I'm trying to think of the best way to go ahead and make ourselves a little hospital in case our dwarves get a little messed up. And I think what I'm going to do, which I haven't done before, is I'm going to just... Never done anything like this just over the top of a pool like this. So it seems a bit too daunting as of right now to build a whole like drainage system to bring water down into a pit down here. I don't really just want to have them go with buckets, but and like fill up a 1x1 pit, which is probably the easiest way, but I don't know. I'm gonna do it my way. These guys come through and build a little place. Get some floors. Not too caring of the kind of material that they're going to make it out of. Oh, someone come by and chop this down. What's going on with you? You're fishing. That's great and all, but we really don't need anybody fishing right now. Jeez, they're really getting busy out there, those dogs. As you can see, our peeps here, we've got lots of different yams and whip vines and cool stuff that we're brewing plants from at the moment. So we're getting our food reserves back up. It's good. And people are coming out here to the hall to socialize and raise their spirits. Good to see, good to see. Bad at dwarves. We're getting some more stuff going on here. We'll get some chests going on in our chest built in our eating area and in other areas that need it. So sure we'll need some storage for mugs and instruments of other nature. Now it seems here we have ourselves an unwanted visitor. This giant king cobra, as a matter of fact, is coming a bit too close for comfort, so I think I'm gonna sick our militia or our guards on them. We'll go in and follow this along and see how this goes. But here we go. Oh, look, hot pursuit. This is happening quick. Slow things down even more. They're fighting. That made quick work of them. Let's here, guys. Wounded at all? Now we're golden. Put them down. Oh yeah, brutal. Thing didn't even fight back. But we don't need a giant cobra lurking around in our home. That'd not be good. Yeah, but we will go ahead and take advantage of that meat. An animal up there. Put that at high priority. I don't know if someone's gonna come over and try and get it or not. We'll see. Got a whole herd of these wild Dralthas in the depths of our caverns. They're long grazers. They're like the horses of the underworld. How very interesting. Got 4 of them. It's very cool. Pretty soon here, we can set up a couple hunters, and they'll come down here and collect these guys and can eat them. Use them as, or maybe we could even trap some and tame them. Use them as meat stock of our own. Very cool. Head back up to the surface and see what's going on up here. We're slowly catching up with all the stuff that we have to do. Still taking our sweet time. We've got a lot of things to work on. Not a lot of dwarves. But we're getting there. We will have to, here soon, begin crafting some sort of crafts. Which I may go ahead and just designate somebody to create some. Just out of iron, because it's quick, easy, and it'll be worth a lot. Let's see here. Who's our... I believe we have somebody who's a smith of some sort. But let's see what he can make. Figurine, a bracelet. These are all worth good money. Let's go ahead and set somebody as our broker. And our bookkeeper. I say... Rakust. You'll be our bookkeeper. And take care of those managerial duties for now. I'm going to de-designate this as a room and place a... because they will need a room of their own. Go ahead and designate a couple of these to be made. We're out of food. Well, geez, that was quick. Oh, they all rotted. That would be why. Oopsies on my part. That's one thing to keep in mind when you're playing, is you have to always make stockpiles. Things in barrels will not rot, but things out of barrels will rot. And so keep that in mind. Temporarily, I'm gonna put some food stockpile on a food stockpile in our temple. And once we dig out our meals, there should be a meals. I guess I didn't make one. Prepared meals and drink. It's that easy. This horse has made it all of its way into our fortress. Oh my gosh, just came up through the caverns. I'm gonna go in and just designate him to be taken out. And somebody will come on by and butcher him. We'll get some meat from that. That'll be good. Fortunately for that horse, he came up at the worst possible time. A bunch of hungry dwarves are sitting up here waiting for him. We got lots of meat from that. That's good to see. We'll get straight to cooking with that. I just saw another one. Where'd he go? Up here on the surface. Alright. And a giant skink. Somebody will come out here and take care of that thing too. Let's not waste too much time chasing it around. There's no bother. No worries on that front. Just like that, they're going to go ahead and move their food that they prepared over to this side. That way we don't have to worry so much about it all just going bad. Check that out. 200 rice beer roasts. Very nice. 48 rice beer roast. The ingredients are minced Dwarf tallow and minced rye beer and minced maize beer, as well as minced rice beer. Hey, check that out. For the first time, we've got ourselves some migrants. They came to alleviate our tiresome dwarves. That is fantastic news. I didn't see that. Let's delete some of these old icons, and we've got a lot of people. Why do they all look naked? That can't be good. Probably just have to restart the game. But that's amazing. We're gonna get busy with that real quick. I will, however, go into here, and I will change the bookkeeper and broker to different people. Risen Edu. The pump operator. And we have an actual doctor. No way. That is fantastic news. Okay. We'll designate, try and get our hospital finished here. Although building like this is not the greatest because it's not exactly sealed off. I have to dig a hole down in the bottom of it in order to... But I don't know how that's going to work. We'll find out. Quick materials. And then as soon as somebody actually comes down to chop down that tree, that'll be good. Iron battle axe. So we maybe get somebody extra carrying around an axe. And we should have a chest. We should have some beds. May not have some beds. Oh, I don't think we can place it in here just yet because we have to build a roof over it. But we can't really build a roof over it because this guy here is unfortunately in the way. We need somebody to come chop down that tree. I'm going to go in and mess with our work orders a little bit. Plant gathering. Take these guys off so everybody will do herbalist stuff. And I'm going to lock him on chopping trees down so he'll come down and come over here and deal with that. This Dwarf corpse really needs to be chopped up. But I guess it's too far. I'm not too sure how that works. I'm going to place a butchering shop just up at the surface here. There we go. Someone took care of that. Yeah, I guess it was just too far. Okay, here we go. Laura Keat. Yeah, that's not good. Have our people come up here. And it looks like our guy here is probably a little wounded. The minor wrist. That was a quick fight. Where is it, wrist? Gotta check on his health. Yeah, he's a bit injured. Looks like it's nothing too dangerous though, so I think he'll be fine. But we do need to get this hospital up and running ASAP. Lots of birds up here. See if we can send our military up. Ooh. They're asleep. I don't want to send them alone. Temple and a priest. The walled faith. I'll hold off on that. Not quite yet. We did have a couple extra spears from those people, from those units down in the cavern, so I may assign another member to our squad here, and I'm going to set them to train, actually. Oh, what's going on? I'd like people to be building. Seems like a lot of them are just gathering plants, which I designated, so it's not too bad. Let me take some of these off, though. There you go. People are constructing now. Okay. And we're just out here waiting for a hospital to finish up. Once that gets done, I designated some chains and buckets to be made so that way we can build the well needed by the doctor. I believe we're almost there. Just another thing there. Get a door there. And machines, you can go over to build a well, but not quite yet. We still need the chain and a bucket. So that'll get built soon. In the meantime, we can place some beds down. And then we'll get a couple traction tables. Those are important for fractures and other things of the sort. And then we'll designate this as a hospital. And with that, we need to go into our nobles and administrations tabs and designate a doctor, which was an easy choice. The only a doctor, an actual real doctor that came to our fort. Wonderful. He's competent too. This is good. This is a rarity. Usually you don't get quite that lucky. People will come in here and build all the stuff that we need. Get a well too. Good, good. Our doctor. We'll get some materials that we need in here, such as twine, bandages, splints. These are all things that I should probably make. Splint. Crutches. Bandage? I think that's just cloth. But I do need to designate some cloth to be made. Things are moving quickly now. We've got multiple dwarves out here mining. Our metal industry is booming. We have our hospital built up in case any of us get injured again. So things are looking good. Right. What I'll probably do is go ahead and have everybody make some bone crafts. So we have a lot of bones from all those creatures. But people are still working on like those crutches and splints that I had working on. I also need to go ahead and create a farmer's workshop and a couple other things, similar things. I'll probably do that over here. You know what? I'll do it underneath. Do it right here. The reason being, do it like this, because we're gonna need more than one if we're having a lot of, we're making a lot of clothing and whatnot. You know what? I'll just do, why not? I'll move it a little out of the way, so it's not gonna be. Door there. That's good. Somebody's gonna come down and actually mine it though. There we go. It should be good. Go ahead and stick a door on there. When they're done digging this out, I'll put a farmer's there. And then, oh, we got our very first supply caravan from the Citadel. That's good. We'll go check that out here in a second as soon as I'm done with this. Clothing. Need a loom and clothes, dyer. We actually do need more room, so I will Go ahead and expand this a bit. To 4. 4 should be good. We'll head up to the surface and watch these guys come in. Just a couple traders with some yaks. That's something. Those iron amulets and whatnot that we created will be worth quite a bit. I'll go ahead and designate them to be moved over. Finished goods. Don't want to sell the blocks. Bar. Chains we want to keep. The crowns we're selling. It's worth a lot. Earrings will sell. Figurines will sell. We didn't get a chance to move them all into the stockpile next to the trade depot, so everyone will just have to come and move them individually, but I'm coming through. Now, diplomacy wise, I'm gonna go in and say, what are things we need? We could do some silver. We'll take platinum and gold, why not? So we can have lots of precious metals or artifacts later down the line. That's all I really need right now. I don't really need anything specifically. Tan hides. Alright. And a big first trade is important, these guys, so we can get more migrants. And with that, we actually got a little migrant wave that came along with them. That's good. Go ahead and trade off all this stuff. It's good. We got a lot of worth with that. Rope I don't care about. Water skins, I'll take a couple of those. Those would be good to have with our peeps, with our military. A turkey, a horse, not too interested. I really just want to head down. An iron helm, I'll take that. Iron left gauntlet, iron right gauntlet. We'll take some gauntlets, some bronze gauntlets. Just some extra stuff to help kit out our guys. Those are worth a lot. Too much. Take all your leather. What leather you got? Oops, didn't mean to do that. And we'll take some fish and other goodies that they have on helmets. Sure, why not? Take some thread as well. They have goats. They have some crutches, splints. We're making those of our own. We don't have to worry about that. Alright, this is good. A good first trade. The mountain home. Alright. And lastly, we got ourselves a drought out here up in our business. We're gonna send our guys on them. Get quick work of it. And we'll set that to be butchered. Take care of that real quick. And we got lots of goodies going on. Got ourselves our stockpiles are building up. I can finally move them downstairs. One for food, one for drinks. Food, prepared meals specifically. And I'll delete this stockpile. Alright, and with that, I think that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. We got a lot of stuff done, and things are starting to pick up with our migrant waves and whatnot. So, I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.